Hi everybody, we're just about to start Race Around Ireland. You're very welcome to the Voodoo Performance Global Endurance team. We're just going to do a quick soundbite on nutrition. What does it take to get round the Race Around Ireland? What does it take to fuel somebody to get round 1200 kilometres or indeed 2000 kilometres, 3 or 4000 kilometres, and it's all relative. Well, for us guys, I want to introduce two really important people to the team. My own daughter, Laura, 18 years of age, Laura Black, and Claire Horn, who's fresh into the team and has a huge background and pedigree in endurance sport, and can't wait to get working with Claire this weekend. So these two girls are going to be completely responsible for looking after my welfare and nutrition of myself, and not only myself but the team, because the team need properly fueled, because they're going non-stop for the guts of 60 to 70 hours to get round this race as well. So what do we eat? Well, I'm going to start by saying what I like to eat is I like to eat what I eat on my kitchen table. I'm not a big fan of doing a whole lot of sugars. I'm a big fan of eating good, solid, indigenous food. Food like avocado food, eggs, tomato. I like to eat wraps. I like to eat carbohydrates. We have a strategy. The strategy is made up of a protein intake, a carbohydrate intake, a fat intake, and SOS, which we call sugar intake. That's really going to be introduced when we really are in dire straits. So maybe the girls would like to introduce some of the food products that they've arranged and put together for us. Laura?
Yeah, so first we start off with the proteins, and this is the really important part of the nutrition. So we get the nuts and the protein shakes in to keep the muscles strong throughout the race. And then we move on to the carbs, and we give him the likes of like porridges to keep himself warm throughout the race also, and it also keeps him good form. And we use maybe pancakes with Nutella on it as well, and the Nutella keeps the sugar up, which keeps his head in good place as well. And
again, what we'd like to introduce as well, one of our key sponsors is Whole Grain Foods in Letterkenny. Anna and Roisin and the team there do a terrific job of keeping us fueled. They make these wonderful homemade sugar-free flapjacks, all homemade in store. They make incredible power balls, which we're going to use right the way around, all locally sourced product and cracking fuel. Claire, what have you got for me?
So before we get into the SOS sugars like the chocolate and the jellies, Haribo jellies and Starburst and things like that, we have maybe brownies and along with what else do we have here? Power balls and things like that. They'll be maybe every 6 hours. The protein shakes we've every 4 hours to make sure the your muscle fatigue is being kept at bay. Coffee as well, strong coffee.
Absolutely.
especially through the night as well.
Hydration, girls, what are we going to do for hydration?
Yeah, we're just going to keep him on water, so and every second water bottle we're going to give him electrolyte, which keeps his salts all in balance.
Minerals and salts, keeps everything in balance during the body. So that's really it, guys. We like to eat solid food. We like to fuel properly, we like to hydrate properly. It's important to have a strategy and not just to be making it up as you go along. We have a very clear plan, but it's very organic and it's very much based around how I'm feeling at the time and how the girls can actually see how I'm operating. It's critical after 20-30 hours that they're keeping an eye on me and seeing what type of a mood I'm in, what type of a food swing I'm in, and they appropriately put whatever sugars, carbohydrates, proteins or fats into my body as they see fit. Guys, that's it. It's a small snapshot into the Voodoo Performance Endurance team nutrition plan. We put a lot of work into it. There's no point in having this all the amount of training in the world done if you can't fuel the body properly. If you don't put petrol in that engine, it'll just stop. And that's exactly the same as endurance racing. It's critical to eat good, strong, positive food. It helps physically and it also helps psychologically get around a race. So guys, I'd like to think you're going to join us for the weekend. You're very welcome on board on our journey. You can follow us on jasonblack.ie and also on the Jason Black Athlete page. We're going to be putting updates out quite regular. Michael Regan from MR Photography is going to be following, and he's going to do a terrific job of trying to get out the information live as it's happening during the race. So for the next 3 or 4 days, apologies, but we're going to be in your face. So from us, Voodoo Performance team, on the nutrition discussion here this morning, thanks guys, and talk to you all soon. Bye.